Hey YouTube, it's your girl Leah Monet. Today's video is going to be my favorite snacks on the Daniel fast. So I just wanted to show some of the things that have been kind of like my go-to food items during this fast. I feel like snacks are really important because when your flesh get weak or when you out and you just need something really quick to snack on, it's really good to just have these snacks handy. And with the ingredients, sometimes it's hard knowing what is actually compliant and what is not. So I am going to let you know what I eat. I do make a few exceptions, which I'll point out throughout the video. I feel like we all kind of make an exception here or there on the fast, let's be real. So I'm going to show you what mine are and what I've been kind of going to throughout this fast. So number one is going to be fruit. That's a dead giveaway. I have some bananas and some Granny Smith apples over here. I also cut up some pineapples. I always like to just keep fresh fruit around. I like to start my day with fruit. And I also like to put fruit on my salad. So it has many uses. Always have some fruit. Next is my smoothies. So I'm actually prepping my smoothie for tomorrow. I have some mixed fruit in here, like a mixed fruit bag from Walmart. So it's like strawberries, mangoes, pineapples. I added a banana, some kale. So just one of these bags here. I also do like strawberry banana smoothie, so you can always mix it up depending on the fruit that you buy. And I always like to add a green item in there, so I've been going to the kale for the last couple of weeks. And I have been using this Simply Balanced Organic Honey Crisp Apple Juice. So the only ingredients in here are filtered water and organic honey crisp apple concentrate. So this is 100% juice, which is okay to have on the fast. Now I will say they caution you don't go too crazy with the juice, and the only time that I actually use this is when I am making my smoothies, and my smoothies have only fruit and veggies in them. My next favorite snack are rice cakes. Now rice cakes are not good plain. You have to add some peanut butter on them. So you can purchase this is 100% peanuts. So literally the only ingredient in here is peanuts. And I'm gonna just say, I tried with this peanut butter and I just could not. So my exception for this fast has been peanut butter. I don't really eat peanut butter outside of this fast. So for me to get these rice cakes down, my exception is going to be the peanut butter. I'm just being honest. Those kind of become sometimes a lunch item for me. Sometimes I'll pair this with another one of the items on our list later in the video, and I might make the rice cakes a lunch. My next favorite snack is applesauce. So this is unsweetened applesauce with no sugar added. The only ingredients in here are apples, water, and absorbic acid to maintain the color. So literally just the two ingredients here. I like to snack on this at night because it's kind of like something sweet, something easy to kind of pull out. You can warm it up, you can have it cold, however you can mix it up. But applesauce, the unsweetened kind with no sugar added, it's still really sweet. It doesn't even taste like, I mean, it tastes like it's sugar in here, but it's just the natural sugar from the apples. So applesauce, definitely a go-to. Next, I'm going to go with my new recipe, which is like my chips and salsa. So again, with the salsa, double check the ingredients to make sure that they're going to be consistent with the items in the fast. So in here I have some tomatoes, crushed tomatoes, jalapeno peppers, onion, vinegar, cilantro, spice, garlic. It's a ton of things on here. I have the salsa here. And for chips, now I see people sometimes on YouTube saying that I think like the blue chips or something. Now my only caution with those type of chips are, how are those chips cooked? Because most chips are deep fried, and technically we're not supposed to be having anything that is deep fried. So I came across this really cool recipe on YouTube, which I will link in the description, and basically it's using whole wheat tortillas, which are consistent with the fast. And I basically put a little, just like a very thin layer of my extra virgin oil, sea salt and pepper on both sides, a very, very thin layer of the oil. Flip it on the other side, and then I cut it into small triangles. I have an air fryer. Thank God, it's like truly a lifesaver on the Daniel fast. And I put that in my air fryer for about 10 to 15 minutes, and they come out nice and crunchy. So that is the only way I've been eating chips. Otherwise, I feel like the chips that are purchased at the store are likely to be deep fried, and I'm staying away from the deep fried foods. My next snack, I would not say this is one of my favorites because let me caution you, Triscuits start off nasty. The only ingredients in here are whole grain wheat, canola oil, and sea salt. So they start off nasty. One of my friends told me about these and I got them and I was just like, oh my god, I cannot. But one day I was going out. I always like to bring snacks when I'm going out, just in case I get hungry and it's not anything easy or healthy nearby. I just have something to go to until I can get home to my food. And so I bought these out with me on week 1, and I gave these chips the business in the car that day because I was starving and they just tasted so good that day for some reason. So like I said, they might not start off good, but give it some time. Let those groceries run out and these will be tasting pretty good. You can also put these in peanut butter. That gives it a little bit more flavor. And also, I have been making like a veggie soup, which is kind of like one of my go-to meals during the fast. And I simply like to put crackers in my soups. For the Daniel fast, I have been putting these in my vegetable soup, and it tastes really good inside. So they kind of serve its purpose. Another one is sea salt popcorn. So you cannot go wrong with popcorn. I love popcorn. The ingredients in here are organic popcorn, organic sunflower oil, and sea salt. So you can get Skinny Pop, any type of brand, as long as it has sea salt and no extra additives, of course. But this is probably going to be one of my favorites. I could snack on popcorn all day. I honestly have to slow myself down on popcorn because I feel like I've bought at least 10 bags since the fast started, which is kind of out of control. So the last snack that I have for you all are these really good breakfast bars, which you can make in your oven. They're really quick and they take about 20-25 minutes to bake in your oven, probably about 5 minutes of prep time. It's literally using a mushed banana, oats, and raisins. You can also add nuts, you can add dates, you can add other things into the breakfast bars to your liking. I don't really like nuts, so I left those out. And you literally cook it and it comes out like a nice breakfast bar. So I was able to cut those up in a pan and kind of eat those throughout the week. So I will be making some of those, and I'll just show you briefly kind of like the process of me making the breakfast bars, which came out really good. So those have been a go-to snack, kind of like a go-to breakfast item that I have been using over the past week. So those are all of the snacks that I have for you all. Those, like I said, are my favorite snacks. Those are snacks that I keep on hand each week during this fast. All these snacks are pretty tasty, really easy to prep, and they're kind of my go-to item. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe.